Most people think trauma begins with violence, bruises, shouting, broken doors. But for Nasim, it started much earlier, with silence. Today, she sits with her shoulders lowered, but her voice is different, quieter, colder, like someone who learned that feeling less is safer. "I want to talk about my mother," she says, not with anger, not with emotion, precisely. Her mother was not cruel. She cooked, she cleaned, she worried. She never hit Nasim. She never raised her voice, but she never stopped him, Nasim adds. As a child, Nasim remembers watching her father lose control. First, the atmosphere changed. The air became heavy. She learned to read danger before it arrived. And every time she looked at her mother, not to be rescued, just to be seen. But her mother looked away, eyes on the floor, hands busy with something unimportant. No words, no interference, no protection. That became the lesson. Not. I tell her something most people never hear. Children don't learn love from what happens to them. They learn it from what is allowed to happen. Her mother didn't teach her to stay. She taught her nervous system to freeze. When you grow up in a home where pain is ignored, your body learns a dangerous rule. Endurance equals safety. Nasim doesn't cry. She nods. And then she says it. "Daniel felt familiar," she whispers. "Not because he loved me, but because he felt like home." Daniel was loud, controlling, unpredictable. And somewhere inside her, it felt normal. Not comfortable, not kind, but familiar. Her body knew the rhythm. Wait, endure, stay quiet. And somewhere inside her, it felt normal. Not comfortable, not kind, but familiar. Her body knew the rhythm. Wait, endure, stay quiet. Maybe it will pass. I explain carefully. We don't repeat trauma because we want pain. We repeat it because our nervous... Her mother's silence didn't end in childhood. It lived inside Nasim. Every time she ignored her own fear, every time she stayed quiet to keep peace, every time she confused survival with love. For today's exercise, I give her 2 questions. Who stayed silent when you needed protection? And what did that silence teach you about love? These are not questions of blame. They are questions of awareness. Because healing doesn't begin with anger. It begins with clearly seeing the pattern. As the session ends, Nasim pauses. For the first time, she says, "I'm not angry at my mother." She looks down. I finally understand what she taught me. Next session, we won't talk about Daniel, and we won't talk about her parents. We'll talk about the part of Nasim that still believes silence is love, and that is where healing becomes dangerous. If you want to continue this journey with Nasim, the next session will be here.